warming up. But I'm gonna show you something around the time era that you want to use to prove the narrative. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Just give me about 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. I ain't gonna use the whole 5 minutes, but just give me 5 minutes.
Okay, let me change the settings real quick.
Original document, like the original one Christopher Columbus wrote, and said that they was not Ethiopian.
Can you find it? Because I got the vision pulled up. You can't find it.
They said it don't exist.
Okay, we're gonna get into that afterward. Okay, we're gonna let Natural go ahead. Are you ready, Natural?
All right. So, like, I brought this historical record out plenty of times against 05, and he still have not debunked it. Go and get your screenshots because I'm the one to give you your sources, buddy. But it says the American historical record. All right. And we dealing with 1872. That's that's even past your time. All right. And we're going to go to page 531. And he's talking about the Tusk Indians. Okay. And here we go. It says 531. We're going to jump on down to right here because we don't have to read the whole entire goddamn thing. But he's citing from a source called the Apes Indian Nullification, Boston, 1835. So that's even going before yours, but it's still in the 18th century. But it says here the terms colored persons, blacks, and Indians are synonymous. They all mean the Marshfield Indians. Now, to show you another credible source, in 1763, the Marshfield was incorporated as a distinct in the words follows, be it enacted that all lands belonging to the Indians and mulattoes in Marshfield. This seems to be a literative law of phraseology covering a people by the names by which they were usually known. Now, jump it down right here. Here's another source, again, in a trial, Boston, 1824, 12 months, to show the terms mulatto and Indian were synonymously used as an exemptionation of Ebenezer Bridgeham. Down here it says, did you see the mulatto among the persons who surrendered to the soldiers? Jumping on down, both the questions refer to the Tugs who was called the same day, both Indian and mulatto. Thus, it seems that Breyer, who's called the Tux, the mulatto fellow in 1770, was justified by the Act of Incorporation, which called Indians mulattoes. All right. So that's right there. That's an instance in the 1700s. Here go another one. We even going to a more further date. So we jump into the 2000s, right? The word and phrases and origins in the 14th edition, definitions of origins of more than 15,000 words and expressions. We're going to see right here, it says something about Africa, of course, because, we're in the year 2000. It says when used by a white person, the guy that says don't use white sources. When used by a white person to describe a black and African person, this is probably the most offensive, hateful, hurtful in the term in the language today. Why are you using such a term, 05? Why are you using a white term? But it says the N word has also been offensive derogatory term applied to Indians as well as blacks up until the recent time. So they're showing you a clear distinction between two types of black people. All right, we're going to the Oxford Dictionary. Up-to-date sources. It says a dark-skinned person of any origin, don't exclusively mean Africa. Up-to-date source, sir. And it says in early U.S. used usually with reference to American Indians, usually offensive. Now, I don't have to bring out what Be For All already did because we go all the way back beforehand. So that's a time span all the way from 1491 all the way up to 2008, sir. So, yes, it can mean Africans, of course. I'm not going to take that from you. But it also means Indians as well. You cannot take that. You can't discredit that. But it says a dark-skinned person of any origin, again, in early U.S. used usually with reference to American Indians. I don't know why you're jumping right past that. And here's another one. It says T.H. Hilbert. They got the reference points, 1843. Heathen, indigent, N-words. I thought you said black people were never called indigenous. Indigent. Okay. But what else I got in here? Mr. Everybody know him. Everybody know this guy right here. Just use the sources, right? Africans and Native Americans. And here he got a point in here where he says, I got to jump down, got much time. He said the term Negro has been applied to Japanese. The term Negro has been applied to Black Africans, the Indians of India, Native Americans, Japanese, and slaves of whatever ancestry. Black has been used for all of the above and non-whites in general. So you can stop the bullshit. Like I said, there's blacks in every single nation, and they ain't gonna call a modern Native American a nigga, and you know that. So I want you to cut this shit. Don't cut it.
So what you're not going to do is you're not going to show that was the sixth definition down, right? What you showed was the sixth definition down. You realize that, right? You realize that, right? And this right here is your source. I'm going to use your sources, okay? So you like 1,800 sources when it's convenient. You know that, right? You like 1,800 sources when it's convenient. Got a whole bunch of them, right? And this one is before what you showed. This one is before what you showed. This one is before what you showed. So let's see what it says, right? Let's see if we have some context, right? Because you read that N-I-G-G-E-R. If you guys are feeling bold, go to and find out if it's the sixth definition down. And they're going to show the uses of other groups. But the primary use is going to be a person of African descent. And it's going to be a date next to it. And that date is going to specify that the earliest usage of that term was a person of African descent. All right? I want everybody to follow up and see if I'm wrong. But once again, his older dictionary. Negroes. What are Negroes, guys? Negroes are different nations of various kingdoms and provinces of Africa. What do you guys say? Now, Pretendians can't see this. Pretendians think they cook, right? Y'all ready? Negroes, more natural source. Different nations of various kingdoms and provinces of Africa, who although are not what? Can everybody say it with me? Not Aborigines of America. The Pretendians can't see that part. Not Aborigines of America. One more time, guys. Not Aborigines of America, right? That's your source, right? Right? Have a place in its history as forming a principal part of its inhabitants of these regions, and who at present day, if they do not exceed, at least equal in number the natives. Right? Who are not Negroes, by the way, right? So we have no confusion on what a Negro is because your source is letting us know. And you have a whole bunch of sources that let us know what a Negro is, Pretendian, right? For these people who are the people who labor in the mines, who cultivate the land, who are employed in all the servile offices in America and the dominations and dominions of Spain, Portugal, France, and Holland. They are what? Keyword, they are brought. Everybody looking away. They are brought. Pretending to say I'm lying, right? This is your source, bro. They are brought by these nations on the coast of Africa and are carried to America. That's my people. Right, Pretendians? Right, Pretendians? Right? Where they are treated and considered as slaves with the greatest rigor and inhumanity, as though they were not rational creatures. Right? Talk about this guy right here. Bartolomeo de las Casas is a bishop, was the person who, with the discreet zeal, proposed to free who? Indians. This is why we don't have Indian slavery. It was replaced by Negroes from Africa. His source. Right? Africa. Indians. From servitude and to procure the Negroes for laborious employment. Pretendians think they cook, right? I don't know. I think y'all got fried. As though foresaw this part of the human species on account of their differences of what, guys? Of color. Let's not forget. Negroes are from what? From Africa, guys. And what else? They are not what? They are not Aborigines of America. Right? It's painful, right? The complexions are different, right? Right? The shades of complexions amongst them vary much. According to the different provinces, they are distinguished by their caste, and it goes through all the castes, the Mandinkas, all these people from Africa, guys. And it breaks down that they are what? Describes us. They are generally well-made, muscular, strong, and capable of bearing much labor. They have a flat nose, pouting lips, black and woolly hair, and teeth. Keyword, they're not indigenous, according to your source, bro. According to your source, Pretendian. And all of your sources. In every single 5 minutes, I can present another one of your sources saying the Negro is not indigenous. And it's describing who they are. It's describing who they are, Pretendian, right? So you guys, I need y'all to stop pretending like we don't have convergent histories, guys, right? Because all of your sources are going to keep saying this stuff, right? Negroes are not what? They're all what? Transported from Africa and are not indigenous or proper natives of America, guys. You guys continually act like the Negro is somebody indigenous to the Western Hemisphere. Secondly, the source he's referencing was regarding mulattoes. It's talking about mixed race people. If he goes to it and reads the context, I promise you guys will see it.
Okay, in the West Indies, and that part he read the part about Negroes, but let's go to the part where Christopher Columbus was talking about what he seen. We're going to page 125, right? And the purpose of me bringing out this book was to show you that Columbus saw niggas here, Okay, but it says the Bahama Islands, when discovered by Columbus, are stated to have been inhabited by a numerous race of Indians, and it says of a mild and peaceable disposition, indolent in their inhabitants. Ooh, hold on. Shit, my phone. There you go. Had to put on a charger. It says indolent in their habits and little, if at all, accustomed to the cultivation of the soil. They are described as being a dark and dingy hue with long black hair, with their bodies painted with different colors. What do dark and dingy mean? Let's go over here. Because I already served his ass on this before. It says the word dingy. The word dingy. We gonna jump on down right here. Damn, my charger keep fucking up. The word dingy. We're going down here to 1860. What do the word dingy mean? It says a back formation as a derogatory word for a black person's Negro. Going back. Dark and Negro hue with a long black hair, with their bodies painted with different colors. Many thousands of these unfortunate people are stated to have been carried over by the Spaniards in their subsequent settlements, compelled to work in the mines of South America. Now let's go to a source even before then, because now we're getting primary accounts. This is from John Smith, you know, the colonizer that started Plymouth. This is from John Smith, a first account from him, a book that was written actually from him. The General Histories of Virginia, New England, and Summer Islands, with the names of the adventures of planters and governors of their first inhabitants in 1584. This book is from 1626. When did slavery pop up? 1619? Okay, let's see what Mr. John Smith, Captain John Smith, said right here on page 42. And this is how he described the Indians. He said, 2 days after Powhatan, by having disfigured himself in the most fearfulest man, he could cause Captain Smith to be brought forth to the great house of the woods, and there upon a mat by the fire to be left alone. Not long after, from behind him, a mat that divided the house was made the most dolefulest noise he have ever heard. And he said, then Powhatans, he talking about the Indians, more like a devil than a man himself, 2,000 more as black. And that's the proper way to spell black in those times is B-L-A-C-K-E, as himself. So he describing the Indians as black, the first encounter of these Indians by Captain John Smith himself. And this is written by him himself. This is a manuscript by him himself. So you could play these fucking word games with the 18th century all day, because when we go back, yeah, Captain John Smith, he was a more Cisco. He was a black person too. But that's a different thing. And we can also go to Mr. S. Constantine, Professor S. Constantine, 1836. Since you want to stay around 1836, let me speed this up. Let's see. Right here. He said, in America, we're going to skip on down right here. It says, there were formerly in America as of now tribes of all complexions as elsewhere, yellowish, olive, copper, tawny, red and brown, incarnate, or white, and even black. And what that say? Negro like. We done, bro. You might as well just give the shit up, bro. We got professors saying this shit. And what you're doing, you're just showing that I'm showing you that all these authors and all these professors don't agree with one another. You got ones that don't believe Negroes here. You got some that believe that Negroes was here. So you're in a confliction here, bro. So stop.
And by the way, it wasn't 6 versus 1. I let Natural have it. I didn't even say anything. It was just him and Natural going back and forth. So stop saying 6 against 1. We ain't saying nothing. It was just him and Natural. What? This is what we talk about. Y'all are delusional. They said it was 6 against 1. Who talked besides him and Natural? That's why I didn't say nothing on purpose, because I knew that was gonna be y'all next strategy. It's 6 against 1. It's just him and Natural going back and forth. And by the way, for everybody who don't know OHL, when he's defeated, he usually sits his phone down. Because he know that we take screenshots of his face when he get beat. He know that we love it. We make memes out of it. So when he defeated, he put his phone down so we don't look at his face. That's always the strategy. Because he know we sit at the cut, we watch his reaction, we watch the body language. He know that's what we look at. So he put his phone down so we don't get our laugh on.
I'm trying to figure out who else chimed in besides Natural.
No, nobody else said nothing, but him and Natural went back and forth. Nobody else said nothing. Nobody else said nothing. But I'm going to allow him to have the floor now so he can rebuttal, even though he been cooked real bad. There's no coming back from this. But we'll give him a chance to swing at the L. So we'll let him fight back. He got
it. You must feel like you're losing. You must feel like that. Because why else would you say that? You know, I mean, why else would you make up that excuse that 6 people are jumping him? I don't. You know, there's 160 people in here. Somebody's bound to be screen recording. So there's no point in lying. You know? No point in lying. And I have the playback, so there's no point in lying. Just stop with that, please. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap her up. 05. You wanna go? Well, I didn't drop him, you know. It was a third fumble.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all let me know. Y'all can hear me real good?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, this is the problem, and especially with your fans who be supporting you. Bro, definitions are not definite. So you trying to use something in the 1800s just because it pertains to your paradigm? Bro, you got debunked the moment that she showed you a definition that goes before that. If you was smart enough, you would have tried to figure out a way that you could get a definition of Negro in the 1300s and go before what she said. And then I don't understand what the argument is at this point. Natural and showed y'all back-to-back examples of not only finding Negroes here, but examples of them calling Indians Negroes. If all of this stuff that we said was not true, bro, it should not be no primary documentation of explorers coming over here calling the people of the land Negroes de terra. Even if we want to go with the Portuguese usage, they literally had to pass a royal decree from the act of calling indigenous people Negroes, bruh. What's wrong with y'all, fam? Like, y'all cannot have that much love and man, I ain't gonna say love. Y'all can't have that much hate for us that y'all would look at a person being disingenuous in y'all face, bro, just because y'all hate us that much, bro.
Earlier.
Oh, shit. I thought you were talking to me.
Now, earlier in his presentation, hold on, who's that trying to come in? Is that him? Cause that.
5.
Okay, let him back up before I show
Back
this.
from the dead. Hold on.
Can I say something before then? I just wanted to make clear because like my connection was messing up. I had dropped him earlier when he was in the live, and like I was watching because I was driving and listening. But I'm listening to him bring out his source. But when he got to the end, he kept saying, "You pretendians and you talking." But just let your information prove itself. You don't have to insult nobody because nobody wasn't insulting you. Just read your sources. You don't have to keep saying you pretendians, you fake black ass niggas. Like you don't have to do all that. Just show your source.
Yeah, you don't have to do that because we could turn around and do the same to you. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear me? We could do the same. We could definitely do the same to you. We could call you a fake African because you don't have any.
I wouldn't get mad and drop you because whatever people say all the time. People say worse.
I mean, I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying we could.
Yeah.
Because it goes both ways. You don't have no African in your genealogy that you can show or prove, so we can do the same thing to you. I could actually prove my indigenous genealogy and I could show it. I don't know about you, but we could definitely call you a fake African, just saying. But we're not doing that. We're not stooping to your, the whole time. Trying to stoop to your level. We're trying to keep this a mature panel, you know what I'm saying? And just focus on information. Forget all the little insults. I know that's one of your tactics. You like to insult people to get them riled up. And discombobulated.
Nah, buddy. Ready to show.
Sweeties.
That's how the Africans say that word. Did y'all see it? It's an Neger. Nigga.
Yeah.
That's all. We ready to show y'all.
Okay.
You ready?
So
you put me on the timer?
I'm going to put you on the timer.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes on the timer.
5 minutes. I'm going to give you 5 minutes because Natural had 5 minutes. I'm keeping it fair, okay?
5 minutes.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Give me a second.
I might slip the word a couple times, y'all. All right,
go ahead.
Here we go.
Hurry up, Day.
Here we go, guys. So all we doing is we just going through Lord Natural sources. We don't got to go through my sources. We can go through all his sources, right? All his sources, right? That's it. We're just going to go through his sources, y'all. And there's nothing hard, y'all. They like these silly things. This is an 1868 children's textbook. Remember, I've shown multiple sources saying Negroes are not here. He's showing sources about Indians and claiming those Indians are somehow black folks. None of the sources he showed said the Negro was indigenous to America, right? That's the debate. Did y'all forget that? Nothing he's showing is saying the Negro is coming from the Americas. It's all saying they come from Africa. His sources included. All right, there we go, guys. The African children's textbook, the African or Negro, they have what? They have black skin, and it describes all these characteristics, guys. And of course, this right here is an example of the African, the Negro. We can see it clear as day, right? And it's going to describe these populations. It talks about the Americas, right? All these populations talk about the Americas. The Americas, what is it? The Western Hemisphere, guys. Let's talk about these populations. The population of America consists of what, guys? This is Lord Natural's book. Once again, so is that 1828 dictionary. That's his book as well. All these are his sources that he felt appropriate to use. Okay, y'all ready? All right, here we go. The population of America consists of what, guys? 3 classes. What are those 3 classes, guys? Whites, Negroes, and Indians. The whites and Europeans and their descendants who have migrated hither since its discovery. Once again, guys, going to say the same thing. This is the 15th time I showed it so far. The Negroes are descendants of Africans. It keeps saying the Negroes are descendants from Africans. You guys act like you don't understand it. You've never seen a source say the Negroes are from America, right? Every source is saying the Negroes are from Africa. It's debunking you. I know you guys don't want to process that. His source, once again, is debunking you. Right? The Negroes are descendants of Africans who were forced from their native country and sold for slaves. The Indians are what? Aborigines and mostly savage. They're a separate cohort. They're not the same people, guys. Right? And then it says what? The Indians are what? The Indians are still in what? Possession of the land. They are still in possession of the greater portion of the continent, like Native Americans. Everything. Wyoming, Canada, Mexico, they still have the continent. Black folks live in the Southeast. We're from the Southeast. They are an olive complexion, fierce aspect, tall, straight, robust, right? Olive complexion is not us, right? Not us, right? How do we know? We go to his dictionary again, and we look up all these definitions, and it's going to clearly say what the Negroes are not. They're not olive-skinned people, right? The Negroes are not olive-skinned people, guys. Real quick reminder, the word is never applied to the olive or Tony, colored inhabitants, guys. It's never us. We are never described as that, guys. It's always a separate cohort, right? So and once again, guys, this is another observation in Virginia, distinguishing 3 separate cohorts. That's what we keep doing. We keep distinguishing 3 separate cohorts of people. We are not indigenous. I keep showing that we are from Africa. Every source I'm saying, we are from Africa. I see olive again. It's once again saying the word is never applied to the tawny or olive colored inhabitants of the northern coast. You see it, bro? You see it. Take the L. The word is never applied to the you see it, right? 1828. That's natural source, yo. It's debunking, yo. Deal with it. The Negroes with the planting management of Indian corn, and it goes into the population, guys. It goes into the Negroes. It goes into all these different cohorts, guys. Okay, the Negroes are very numerous. Some gentlemen have hundreds of them, right? They describe them. The Negroes are not only increased by supplies of Africa and the West Indian islands, but also prolific amongst themselves, and they are born talking and they are born there and talk good English, right? All these populations, he distinguishes the three different cohorts: the Negro, the Indian, throughout all of his sources, guys. We keep seeing this over and over. We see this again with before all just mentioned, right? Once again, she said, show the Negro coming from the coast of Africa. Well, it clearly says it right here, guys. If you look at it, that 1755 decree that stopped the usage of the term, it says it right here, guys. It says, as is to be conceded to be slaves of whites, as generally conceded to be the case. Conceded means they agree with, to be the case of blacks from the coast of Africa, right? That's what the term is for. It's for people of the coast of Africa, right? This is continually saying where we're from. These people were not allowed to be called that. Pretendians, right?
Okay. You feel good about yourself? All right, now check this out. Just keeping it calm and collected. Yeah, he's right when it comes down to Noah Webster, the white man that's on the side of the picture. That one he said don't use white sources. The man picture was white right next to that word Negro. Just to let you know. But let's go into the same very book, the official book by Noah Webster. And yeah, in the book, it says the same thing that he says right there, saying it's not applied to olive and what's the other one? Whatever, tawny. That's cool. It's applied to copper color races. If you really just read that part. But let's go to the word American Indian. And here, well, the word American. All right. And we're going to play precept upon precept, right? We're going to play a little game. Okay. Just give me a little moment. American. Okay, here it is right here in the same book he called My Source, but this is not my source. But here it is. It says the word American, a native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginals, or copper color races found here by Europeans, but now applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. All right, so let's look up something. Let's go to this source right up here. Hey, our story, were black people ever called copper colored? You got a mind naturally in the background. But let's go ahead. Right here. This is basically wanted shit from the police back in the 18th century. And this is called, they look how they're described. Simeon Hellstock. Color. Dark copper color. But we got to look for something that got the word Negro in it, because we got a lot of simple-minded people. We got a lot of simple-minded people here. So let's see. We got to look for the word Negro inside one of these things. Well, here's one where they actually got his picture. Right. Bally wanted for robbery. $25 reward. Copper color. Copper color race. Oh, yeah. And it said headed Negro. It said he was a red-headed Negro here known as the gangs, known as Gans. Yeah. Okay, here's another wanted poster right here. It says Negro. His name was Harry Jones, and they describe him saying he's good looking for a Negro, coppered, colored. When last seen had that don't even matter when the fuck he was last seen. The point was he was called copper color. In those times, our people were called copper color. Whitney Candace, dark copper, nose broad, extremely. Who has the broad noses in America? Oh, here's one. Here's a great dagger right here. Fanny Hallinger, light copper color. Dara Betsy Hallinger, woolly head. Do Native Americans got woolly hair? That's quite interesting. I mean, I this shit is getting kind of boring to me. I mean, this shit is so easy. Like final one. Charles Hughes. Copper color, a Negro man with a scar on the forehead, a scar on the brow on the left. I mean, what else? Shit.
Mine too. And I was born in 1970 and it's on mine too.
Exactly, copper.
My mamas don't even say that. My mama say colored.
Grandpa, it says who was born in 1901. It says not. It says copper color, copper color, copper color, copper color. Hey.
Buy the merch. I'll buy the merch from my website. But I just wanna remind y'all. I just want to put up. It said a derogatory term for American Indians. Why are you gonna?
7 of your sources just said Negroes come from Africa, brother. That's not act delusional. 7 of your sources just now.
I didn't bring up anything that said Negroes.
You're not gonna find a source for that picture, bro.
You mean the sources you brought up said Negroes come from Africa? Because I didn't read anything about Africa on my sources.
I'm a go.
All right, so to address one of his
sources just stated that, brother.
The fuck up. Now, from his statement and what he's trying to prove, right? He's basically saying that there were no dark skinned or Negro phenotypical people here in America.
Freestyle.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
You're probably gonna put on Showtime.
Yeah, Tom, I ain't got time for that interrupting shit.
Okay. Because damn, really, shut up.
All right, so look, we're getting into antiquity and the Aboriginal History of America by J.H. McCullough. Now, it's 2 things I'm finna read off real quick because one of the erroneous statements is that there were no so-called black people here in America or people being called Negroes, right? Now, it says, though America possesses some dark brown men approaching to black, yet it has been almost universally believed that there were no Aboriginal blacks or Negroes found on the continent. But from concerning my particular circumstances under which a black race has been found in North America, I hold it more probable I hold it more probable that the common opinion is erroneous. So he's basically saying anybody that's saying that there were no Negroes or black people here before colonization, you're lying. Now let's keep going. Let me get into this other one real quick. Is it this one? My bad. Let me see real quick. Now, here we go. Now, it says the color of the Indians of California mission seen by Lepreros, that is an explorer, very nearly approaches that of Negroes whose hair is not woolly, but in another place, the color of the Indians, which is that of Negroes. I don't know anybody else in the world who has the color of a Negro but us. Now, Langdorf, who visited San Francisco on the coast of California, confirms the observation by Leperos, for he says the Indians there are a very dark complexion, approaching black. They have large projecting lips, broad, flat Negro-like noses. Indeed, many of their features, as well as their physiognomy means their physical makeup, is almost in almost their color, here striking resemblance to those of Negroes, whose hair is straight, however, and just long and straight. Their hair is just long and straight. Now look, I'm gonna skip down to this part right here. It says, in another part of America, if reliance can be placed upon the correction of relations, a race of blacks were seen so early in the period of our history, it seems implausible to avoid the conclusion that they were aboriginal. Peter Mortier, in describing the journey in Balboa across the Isthmus Darien, 1511, gives the following history. There is a region not above 2 days journey from Kwara, in which we found only blackamoors. Another description of Negro people. Next. You can drop my time. I ain't got nothing else to say. And by the way, that's in 1511.
My bad. I stepped away for a moment. You said to wrap you up or something?
Wrap me up. I have nothing to say. I'm gonna let the stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take off showtime for a second. Hopefully we have a civilized conversation and not interrupt each other and cut each other off. 05. Thank you. Okay.
Wait, hold up before everybody gets talking. Just so we can kind of recap. Wait. I think that OHF should get a chance to talk. Wait, hold up. Let me say this. I think that OHF should get a chance to talk, but we need to do a quick recap. So when we talking about the copper color people, we got Negroes that was described as copper color people, and that was the point of the whole thing. So can you show us Native Americans being described as copper colored people to rebuttal against what Natural brought out? Because you went to the American dictionary because you went to the definition of American. Remember, you said it don't apply to you niggas. Can you show us a Native American being called copper colored? Can we see that? Because that's the only thing that's gonna help you at this point. That's the only thing that's gonna help you at this point.
Negro or where that Native American at, right? Exactly.
Hey, y'all, Tay.
Yeah, Natural.
I only got one thing to show, just to add
damage to it. Y'all playing, bro.
Let me show one more thing real quick. Just one more, then he can go and I'll mute up and I won't say shit else.
Damn, you sound defeated.
Well, you gotta give me 6 minutes then, bro. If y'all doing, you have two presentations, you gotta spend my time, bro.
Oh, 05, hold on. Before you do it, Natural, we got 170 people up in here.
Because of me.
Tap the screen, y'all. Share the live. Gift the host of the panel to protect the live.
You don't have no 170 people in your live.
Ain't nobody in here for you, nigga.
Exactly. 05, they came to see it.
Before you even came in here. What you talking about?
Exactly. Tap the screen, share the live, y'all. Give the host the panel to protect the live. F1 in the comments if you think you hear a trigger word. Let's continue having fun. We having a fun live. No reporting. We having a fun live. Facts over feelings. Go ahead, Natural.
We cooking fufu over here.
All right, and Tay, you don't have to put it on Showtime for this because I actually want to hear his emotions after this. But 05, I want to use your words. This is your source. This is your source, right? It's your source. Okay? So we're going to go to the favorite thing that he loves going to all the time to call us niggas and say, you're from Africa. We're going to go to the 1940 United States Federal Census for James Henry. And they got something quite interesting.
Hold on. Somebody need to get that Don guy out. He's up down there calling people the garden hole word. Y'all need to get him out the comments.
I saw that. I was just laughing.
Nah, y'all need to get him out.
Yeah. Oh, that's
right, so
whole 5.
That's cool. That's cool.
Whole 5.
He is a whole 5. Gee.
So there's something interesting.
Like that, y'all can get the live taken. No comments like that.
F1 in the chat. Thank you.
So there's something interesting, particularly in this census. You know how he said, according to the United States, the word nigga means you come from Africa. According to the census records, the word Negro means you come from Africa. I'm going to show y'all one of the first contradictions ever on this platform in the census records. Watch this. I believe I showed shown to him before. So there go James Henry, a European name. James Henry. Right? And we're going to go over. He's a rumor. He's somebody just moved in with these people. It says they go the daughter, the son, the head, and all the other stuff. Next one, female. And now let's pay attention to this shit. Negro. Oh, they don't say Negro. That says African. We go over here. Louisiana, Texas, Missouri. Africa. Wait a minute. Oh, we hear him breathing hard, don't we? We hear that. That's what I wanted to hear. Now look, why does the United States make a difference between why they call this African man a Negro? Why they specifically call him an African? Why they made a distinction between a nigga and an African? In 1940.
Make it plain.
In 1940. Why they made a distinction? This well past 1800s. There's no excuse after the 1800s. There's no excuse after 1899. But the United States made a distinction between an African and a Negro. So there could be another meaning behind this. The American Negro versus the African Negro. Yeah, so I want 05 to explain this with sources, not with no sermon. I want you to explain this with sources. Why the United States was making a distinction between the Negro and the African on the census records after 1899.
Well.
Y'all ready? I'm going to do the whole presentation. So add a couple minutes onto that. That was 2 minutes that he added on. Let's do a little 7 minutes. 7 minutes. That's good.
That was not 7 minutes long.
So he just responded to 5 minutes, and there's 2 minutes just now. So that's fair. All right? I got a lot of stuff to show you. There we go. Can everybody mute up? Can we keep everybody muted the entire duration? Can you do that, Dante? Can you do that? I got a lot of stuff to show, bro. Can we do it?
Yeah, go ahead, y'all.
Can y'all all show some discipline? Because I'm presenting forces, right?
I think we all should just stay muted and let him dig a ditch like he did before. I think because he gonna use the excuse that we didn't let him speak. Let's let him dig himself up out of this hole he done put himself in. Let's watch. Let's give him 5 minutes.
You ready? Okay. All right. Let me tell everybody. You can just put it on Showtime too. That's another option, right? That's another option, right? You ready? All right. So this is a quick example of California Indians, guys. All right. This is a quick example of California Indians. I want everybody to look at this. All right. Y'all see it? My camera not working. Hold on.
No, we just see a black screen.
California Indians.
About to try to show me, bro. You really trying to show California Indians?
Yeah. You gonna learn that. There we go. You ready?
You don't think niggas
all right, guys. All right. I don't trust it. Dante, can you put this on the Showtime?
Go ahead. It's 2:47.
It'll be grandma.
Thank you, bud. All right, appreciate it. All right, these are examples of California Indians, guys. You got it? Photos of descendants of San Diegans. California Indians are dark Native Americans. Can everybody see how the dark Native Americans? I have a whole bunch of these pictures too. You see it. Way darker than you before. You got it? They dark. Ain't they dark, y'all? But a few people on my side. Can you put a chocolate bar in there? These is dark people, yo. These are the people he described with their straight hair. That's the people. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You're not from California, right? It's the delusion, right? When misreading these sources, you made yourself look stupid because I can show a whole bunch of these people. These are the original people of California, and they're dark, black, right? And they got nothing to do with black folks. Nothing to do with black folks, y'all, right? That's why I say pretendian, because it's fake sources, guys. There's not a question. He showed that real quick, guys. If you're looking at the census, I always show what the census is saying, guys. We always want to look at context. 1860, 1870 is always letting you guys know. My bad. I'm going to flash you one more time. Black, 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 black. And they're Native Americans. And it had nothing to do with us. Remember the Tarahama that you showed before? The dark Native Americans, you don't want to show the picture? These are the dark natives. So don't confuse it. Remember that hair wasn't your hair. Right before all? They ain't had no afro here, right? All right, there we go, guys. This is it right here. This is the 1860 census. Is very, very clear about who are the African cohort, right? It's going to say the African race throughout the entire document. It's talking about the entirety of the black race. It literally says who we are, census of slaves, free and colored, and it breaks down the population over time, guys. 487,000 free black people, but the majority of my people were enslaved. We're on the slave schedules. 3.9 million people of the African race. We can tell they're of the African race because they talk about the mixed race people too, guys. Want to see? Talks about the mixed race people too, guys. So in the process, 1860 U.S. Census, 1870 also does it, 1880 also does it. So in terms of the census, they're very clear about who we are, right? In relation to the intermixture of white and African descent, that's what we are. Y'all got it, Pretendian? African descent. The following is a general summary that breaks down our population. U.S. Census couldn't be more clear. It's done. You're done. You're a different cohort. You're not part of this cohort, right? And the total colored. It says total colored. You guys see it? It says total colored, right? Total colored, black and mulatto. And it distinguishes between both guys, black and mulatto, and it breaks down the population to 4.9 million of people at that time, guys.
Show us where the source come from, bro. The sentence, show us the whole damn thing, bro.
I'll show you the whole thing.
Why are you lying to everybody? I reverse engineered that. I reverse searched that photo, bro. Go to that fucking first photo. No, go to that first photo, bro. Those aren't even dark-skinned Indians. Where that photo come from, bro?
It says San Diego.
Bro.
1893, San Diego.
I reverse searched that photo. It took me straight to South America, bro.
Well, either way, those are California indigenous people, and we don't claim them. We don't claim them.
Okay, but you're describing them. You're describing them,
bro,
right?
Those are not even dark. Those aren't even the black people. Those people don't even look like Negro-like people. Those are Asian-like people. What the fuck are you showing?
They got straight hair and a dark skin.
Bro, they said Negro-like people. When they described the Negro-like people in California, they said broad nose, protruding.
And we can show them. Can y'all ready to present?
I mean,
y'all ready to present?
It wasn't that Peru.
Y'all ready to present?
In South America.
We can show more California Indians. I got a whole bunch of them.
But what about the Cahuilla people?
I have a question
about. If y'all want to sit here and argue, you can argue, but we can show them.
Anybody who can answer.
All right, can we show them?
That's from California for the
That's all we want to do is I want to show, but y'all won't stop talking. Can we show them?
We're about to have a debate.
Please.
Can we show them? I mean, that's all that matters. Can we show them?
Can I ask a question after?
Why y'all ask so many? I never heard people with so many damn questions before. Can we just show this shit so we can move on? Who cares what we think? Everybody got discernment. Can we just show it?
I'm not talking to you. Chill out.
I wasn't trying.
I'm talking about the person that's talking to me. Like, God, I'm all these damn questions.
No.
Not talking to you. She's talking to the host.
Why
Relax.
are you so sensitive? Like,
I was just asking the host if I can ask a question after you, so you can go.
I was.
I just want to present this stuff. That's all. I don't want to be on the panel. Can I present this stuff, y'all? Can we present it?
You
want to see it?
Talking over me. I said you're gonna go.
Ain't nobody tell you to.
Hold on.
You can't make up in.
1 second. I was just I said what I said. No. Hey, there's going to be a debate between our historic and natural.
This is not a debate. We're presenting.
It was
information.
A debate. Well, I guess we're just presenting now because you lost the debate 3 times. So we're just presenting information at this point. So yeah, that's what's going on. So what happened was it got cut off. I reset my live. We're going to continue that. That's what's going on right now. Afterward, you can ask the question. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'll sit in the cut.
All right, my bad, the person who was asking a question, but I just
give you 3 minutes.
It was exactly the website where you got that photo from.
I'll give you 3 minutes.
No, go to that first
Once again, all right, brother, listen.
Go to that first
that's a Pinterest photo, brother. Okay, can you mute up? Can you mute up, bro? Can you mute up?
Nah, bro. Because when it comes down to me, when it comes down to me, y'all always want me to show my sources and show exactly where I got it from.
Can you mute up?
Yeah.
This is impromptu. We're showing
like that would be fair.
to the people, right? If you want a formal debate, we can have that shit. A real formal debate. where we playing and sit across. Remember how the last one worked? That Friday night? That you was drunk?
Go to that first photo.
You had a crash out? So, brother, listen, all we're doing is showing these people are dark-skinned people. They're there. They're dark-skinned people. These are California Indians. They're dark. They're there.
They're not Negro.
Okay, so once again, we are moving on. I am moving on. You think they're light-skinned people?
Go back to that fucking first photo.
Show more photos.
All right, bro. You did it. Hey, you did this shit to
Okay, but
yourself.
when we move on so I can present this. So I can present this information.
I'm gonna give him 3 minutes.
When we move on so I can present the information. Y'all ready? Can you put this on a timer?
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to stop talking. I just want to present the information on the screen.
Now, you was last one to be talking about somebody who can't stop talking. Just go ahead. Just
all right.
Just show the shit.
It's not. Yeah. So in this live, I've been showing pictures of these dark-skinned people. These are California Indians. These dark-skinned people are California Indians. Right? Not a hard thing. I'm not tricking nobody. They're dark. They're there. They're dark. They're dark. Nobody tricking you. These are dark-skinned people that still exist. Okay? They still exist. So one more picture I want to show y'all. Okay? All right? And that's it. These people are dark. I got another picture I got to search for. They're dark-skinned people. There's no question about it. If you describe somebody this dark, this is much darker than the average native. So is the other picture. They're dark-skinned people. All right? What I was showing before I got dropped was this. I was showing that the Negro population is accounted for. Our entire population is accounted for. This is who we are. This is who we are, guys. African descendants. It is calculating who we are over and over. Right? And it's even factoring in the mixed race people, guys. We are African descendants. Every one of these things talks about the African race over and over throughout these documents. We are the African race by every single census explanation that I've seen thus far is saying African race. My cohort is clearly identified. Those 4.9 million people who are the descendants of slaves. Everything you guys deny, it's saying. Every single dictionary definition, guys, thus far of Negro has been a person of African descent. Did we forget that? Every single definition has been a person of African descent. This included. Every one. Copper is not describing us collectively, right? Nor did you provide a source for that copper person. That person you claim was copper. Copper is describing Native Americans. How do we know? Because all of his sources are saying it's describing Native Americans. A metal of pale red tinged with yellow. Pale red tinged with yellow within the same dictionary. What you guys all ignore. It's not supporting you. None of these dictionaries are supporting you guys. That's the problem. Nothing is supporting you guys. Right? All these things are arguing against you. Another one, recap. The African race. The African race. What is the Negro? The Negro is what? The African race. The Negro is the African race, according to his first source. Where do they live? And this one also breaks down 40 million people. His source. 40 million people of the vigorous men of the slave trade. His source. It's confirming our history. That's all we want to do, confirming our history. Africa, Africa, Africa. Correct. Negroes are descendants of Africa. His source, over and over. We keep seeing the same pattern. Negroes are from Africa. So at some point, there needs to be a concession that we are African descendants.
Y'all, it's like we going back on, like, it's like we going back around the block. Y'all, it's like we going back around the... It's like we going back around the block. Every point that he's making already been disproved. We went to the point of the Negro. What was the first term of Negro? Bought out 1,400 sources, 1,500 sources. It didn't say nothing about Africa. He keep going around the block trying to reprogram y'all, by the way. Natural brought out people of that look like that is Negroes being called copper color. He keeps saying it's talking about Native Americans, but we still asking for the sources of Native Americans being called copper color. Can we please see? You ain't bought it out yet. He trying to reprogram y'all. Don't fall for the okie doke. We already disproved every talking point that he talking about. It's constantly being a fucking word salad with him. He think he the one that's delusional. He's the one that's brainwashed, y'all. He intentionally ignoring the information on purpose. That's what he's doing. We already proved that Negro does not mean African. We proved it during the Spanish. We proved it during the Portuguese. He's still gonna say it means of African descent, but he started definition in the 1800s. Man, what? We bought our definitions before Christopher Columbus got to America. That talked about the term Negro. How the fuck can it mean African if they never said that from the very beginning? What is you talking about? What is you saying? It's like we wasting our time. Like, I'm just saying, he choosing to do this on purpose, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty much done. He be lying for no fucking reason.
Okay. That picture, here go the picture he had showed in color. This the picture he showed. There it is in color. He's purposely putting the shit in black and white. He purposely putting the shit in black and white. He probably changing the shit to black and white himself. But these motherfuckers are yellow skinned. All right. But back to what I was saying. He said, I ain't show no shorts that show black people with copper. Nigga. Bruh. Let me tone this shit down because you're not serious. It's not serious. Bruh. Here go the black person. There go the word copper color. There go the word Negro. If I read this whole thing, it's literally just a description. I want a poster of people in America before time were calling black people copper color. I don't know why you reiterating bullshit as if I didn't put the shit on the screen. I don't know, is you on some abracadabra shit? I don't know what the fuck you on. But your little magic trick is not fucking working, right? It's not working at all. But when Amaru brought that particular information out about California Indians, it described them having protruding lips and a broad nose. They say they look like Negroes. Negroes is not talking about skin color. They're talking about the whole entire phenotype, right? They talk about a person with a big nose, big lips, big cheekbones. That is the Negro characteristic, right? Then you can have white skin and look like a Negro, right? Those people you showed did not look like Negroes. The berries of Indians you showed were narrow nose and thin lips. That's what you showed. They look more like European-like than Negro-like, sir. So you need to show us these Negro-like Indians, right? And don't act like that these people use bear grease to straighten their hair. I can easily put a picture of my babies with straight hair when they were born, my boy. So you can stop that bullshit, bro. But other than that, you still ain't refuted the sources about why are black people called Negro on these census, but when we have an African being brought in, they call them African under the classification. Why are they doing that? Why are they making a distinction between Negroes and Africans on the census records? You said you had a lot of sources and you started with California and then you started preaching. Nigga, your magic trick is not going to work, bro. Stop it. You ain't read anything. You went back to the same damn source and read the word Negro is, and we showed you various definitions of Negroes. We showed you the oldest definition, and it simply means a dark-skinned person. Bro, you're not winning this battle, bro. You got Native Americans and white people cheering for you. Not no niggas at all.
Like, that's only people that's literally cheering you on in the comments. And when you was presenting, I'm really sitting up here trying to see what you saying, because we want y'all to debunk us at this point. We done found the information for y'all. But the thing is, you was just tapping that fucking number 2 pencil on the damn computer screen, and you weren't even showing that. You was just talking. You wasn't even reading the sources. I'm waiting for you to still read, and you ain't even read it. Then you went to another picture, and another page, still haven't read not one source. Not one. You just see African and you run. That's it. But you can wrap me up because, like I said, he still ain't reading nothing. He just talking. You freestyling.
And by the way, Natural, if Texas is in the comments, he can confirm. I straightened my hair last week with bear grease. just last week because I was complaining about my shit don't want to curl back up now because I done straightened the hell out of it because I done to put a doggone hot comb to it too. It's trying to come back a little bit, but we still use bear grease to this day. And text is in the comments and he can tell you because I was complaining about I shouldn't have did that shit because now my curls don't want to pop no more right now.
Sis, you gotta do a protein treatment with some eggs.
I don't eat eggs. I gotta go to the store and get some because I was like, dang, I don't eat eggs. But I'm mad because I said, damn, my hair don't want to curl. It got a little bit of curls. The roots, gonna always curl.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, I shouldn't use no hot comb with that bear grease. I should just use the bear grease. It's as straight as I don't know what. So we're still using bear grease.
All right. Oh, you gotta use a really, really good cleanser too, because when you use that heat, it seals your cuticles. So you want to use something. You want to use a shampoo that does strip your hair. Unfortunately, you know how we gotta use a moisturizing shampoo for our curls, but you gotta find a shampoo that's gonna strip everything, and then you gotta do a protein treatment. There you go. Keep on doing that like once or twice a week. You should be good. They should come back. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap you up. Oh, C3, you there? Oh, what's that?
I just wanted to show how they depicted the California Indians.
Period.
That looks like a Negro to me.
There's still, today, there are still melanated tribes from California, the Cahuilla tribe. They were melanated back then, and they're melanated now. Some of them are mixed, but there's still some dark ones in there that look like us. I'm just saying. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap you up. Actually, I'm gonna take it off Showtime.
They like to hide the darker skinned ones.
You know it.
It's not a hard thing, y'all. It's not a hard thing. If you want to see the Native Americans from his source described as people with copper color skin, I'll show you. Right? Everything I'm saying, I can show you. These are California Indians. One of many.
Wait, hold up.
I'll show multiple pictures.
Wait, hold up. Oh, wait, I think we should let what I said say something because they've been waiting for a minute.
You mind if I put this on the big screen?
Natural already showed. Wait, hold up. Wait.
I want him to present
Natural
something.
already. Relax. Natural already showed that picture in
You guys
color.
just said.
And you trying to stop
You guys
it.
don't want to see it now. All of a sudden.
I said what I said. Can you go ahead and go?
You guys asked me to show it, right?
Go ahead. I said what I said. What you said?
Thank you so much. I just wanted to say to Copper Hugh to take his advice because he's telling you the truth about your hair, but also to add to that, doing a bentonite clay mask will help strip all of that oil out, and it's going to clarify your scalp as well as bring out your natural curls. So consider incorporating that into your regimen because, girl, your curls are going to be popping. Another thing,
that bentonite clay to come in now. It's funny you said that, but thank you because I had just ordered some. I'm out here in the islands and stuff take forever to come out here, but I do make my own shampoos and stuff. So I did make a clarifying shampoo to use once I get that bentonite clay. So, but I'm gonna still use my bear grease. I'm just not gonna add no flat iron to it no more with the bear grease. But thank you.
of course, and another thing, just to stay on topic, which is why I came up in the first place. So I wanted to sort of just express some of my observations on my journey. Something that I've learned while on a similar journey of finding who I am is that everyone seems to say not to worry about what everybody else is saying, but to do your own research and to trace your own family like genealogy. And I found that to be of most importance because why else, like we're already, that was the issue from the beginning, just accepting or not really knowing for ourselves who we are, right? So I understand that. And on my journey, I promise you, I've really, really been trying to find an African, but I haven't. And that is something that has been really crazy to me because I've been able to trace back my ancestry to medieval times and all the way back to 1450s. But there's a cutoff to anybody that I have been able to trace. And I research why, because all of the medieval records are being stored and basically hidden away from people. And so, what I've been finding is quite intriguing. No African, but a lot of European, a lot of Irie, a lot of nobility. And that was something that was really interesting to me. I'm still like tracing so I've only been able to go that far from my maternal side. And I'm still like etching out details. So it's really difficult, as y'all know, it's very difficult doing this. And it just brought up a lot of questions like, why am I seeing that? And then also, I found something that was really interesting. Like, I have an ancestor back in the 1600s or whatever. What was interesting to me is that the image that they used was not only of a white woman and white man, but it was like their attire was as if it was from the 30s. So it seemed like somebody was lying. It seemed like somebody literally took my ancestors' identity and like basically put themselves as, an heir or descendant or something like that. That's what I'm finding. And I want to know if other people are going through the same thing and like how to like circumvent this. Like, what do I do? Like, how do I move forward from this? Cause it's kind of confused.
All right, y'all. So if y'all want to see the sources, we had a discussion. OHF was supposed to present something, right?
Damn, so you just gonna skip over her question like that?
Right. She asked a question and you didn't give nobody
Y'all
opportunity
doing this to stall. This is a stall tactic.
She asked a question and you didn't give nobody the opportunity to answer her question because you lack self-control. You actually have the behavior of a kindergartner.
Gordon, I'm gonna pronounce that. These are the people, guys.
Anyway, what you can do, I said what I said. You can reach out to me because I do genealogy. I got myself back to the 1200s, and I've gotten other people, and I'll try to help you out as much as I can.
Okay.
At this point, he can just be dropped because he ain't got no more to say.
I say what I say. I'll follow you back.
I'm following up.
I followed the host, and I'm already following you, Copper Hugh.
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, I can just tap in with you. That's all. I don't want to interrupt y'all with y'all debate or whatever. I really just want. I have questions, and I appreciate the information. I appreciate everybody presenting. I follow everybody on here.
Okay, and I'll follow you back.
Okay.
I'm not the owner. That's it. I can drop now.
By the way, I'm not the owner of this page, but the owner of this page is great at genealogy. So just follow this page. You already followed it, but I'm gonna let them know that you have questions about that, and you can DM this page and reach out to them that way. I'm sure he'll help you. So that's all I wanted to say.
So I think it's a stall tactic so the information doesn't get out, right? That's fine. If you want to see California Indians, I said we could do it before.
Y'all, please let him go.
You mind put me on the big screen? She's gonna interrupt the whole time. She don't want that information to do. Y'all mind? Can you put me on the big screen, and just stop them from interjecting?
Go ahead. Damn, nobody interjecting. You're interjecting.
All right, guys. It's real simple, y'all. This is the group. These are California Indians. You guys can research them. They're still there. They're still dark. They're not black people genetically. And yes, how would you describe them? How would you describe this little boy right here? He's not black. He's dark. His parents, they're Native Americans. They're dark-skinned Native Americans. You guys can see it clear as day. Nobody's making this stuff up. These people in California were described precisely as they look. And you guys can't deal with it because you guys want to steal their identity. That's what this whole thing is. You want to steal their identity. But these are the people. That's why everybody's dismissive now. But first, I couldn't show it, right? So you asked another question. This is another important part. Remember I showed the 40 million Negroes? This is describing Native Americans, guys. Seeing their skin color is copper color, right here. Copper color, deep copper color, right? As opposed to us, copper color. It says it right here, a deep copper color. These people are distinct, right? These are my people, the Negro, right? From Africa, who is the primary labor source in the plantation south. Remember those 40 million Negroes came in this source? You look a little bored. 40 million Negroes came in this source? 40 million Negroes. This same source. That means a whole bunch of them came, right? A little bit inflated at that time, but they understood it was a massive Negro population, and the Negroes are descendants of Africans who were forced, right? So it's describing our people, right? The history that we all say exists were forced from their native country. But remember, those indigenous people, they're also described as olive and copper color. They're saying olive complexion right here. They were saying copper color before, guys. Copper color before, right? So this is the olive skin people. They're a separate cohort, right? So they are still in possession of the greater part of the continent. Black Americans don't live in the greater part of the continent. We don't live outside of this plantation south, right? We don't live in the remote regions of Mexico. We don't live in the remote regions of Canada. We don't live in the highlands. We don't live in the deserts, right? These people control, this is about North America. They're describing Native Americans. You guys know who you are. And Negroes are the descendants of Africans who are sold as slaves and forced from their native country and sold for slaves. In the plantation south. It's a portion that talks about the plantation south. This is his source. His source is lying, guys. It's okay. But this is not my source. All of his sources keep saying this. So this is about the seventh source that is saying it. And yes, they're describing those people as copper color. We're not, the Negroes are not described as the copper color races, guys, right? The 40 million Africans are not described as the copper color races, right? So that's the difference, guys. The African is not described as the copper color races. It's the indigenous, right? With the long straight hair, these people, right? Who are different from us. The savages, they call them savages. They are a separate cohort, right? And you guys can see it, right? Right, you guys can see it. So, yep, tall, straight, and robust, separate from the Negroes brought from Africa. You guys claim to be part of this. We're part of this. That's what we're talking about, Negroes. So,
you see, you are such a liar to the point it's unreal. That is not natural book. That is not his book. That is an edited version of his book. You're lying and you're making it up. You're making it up. Because when we originally fell out, we fell out about this. You lying. That is the edited version of Natural's book. You're a liar. You just make up shit as you go along. You're making it up. That is not the original book that Natural brought out. You be making up shit. That is not it. But you said that's Natural source when it is not. That is not the virgin. Now, if you could be honest and put up Natural, take this motherfucker off Showtime. I want them to show. Y'all, when this went down, this happened. Over 200 people was in my live this same night. The same shit happened. He showed that source and said that was Natural source, and it never was. That's an edited version of Natural book. That is not Natural book. That is not his book. That's pictures that people put in way after the fact. I think it was a couple years after, about a couple years that book was made way after. That is not Natural source. He making it up, and we gonna prove it right here, right now. We can prove it right here, right now. Natural book and his book, and we're gonna compare the pages. And I remember what the page number was, so don't play with me. But we're gonna do it right here, right now. I don't want you on the camera without a t-shirt, son. We're gonna do it right here, right now, in real time. I want y'all to see how demonic this nigga really is. Let's put the books up. Put that page up, and we're gonna put Natural book up, and I'm gonna show y'all how disingenuous this nigga could be. Put it on. Let's do it in real time, because he's saying that's Natural source when it's not. Let's do it in real time. Let's show it.
You there, Natural?
Let's do it. You say what?
I was asking if Natural is here.
Yeah, Natural down here. Natural down here. And here's the thing. They battled this out already on my live before. He got, and then that's when I became Fiona. That's when I became Shrek wife because I was the host of the line. And Tay, you gonna be, I don't know, Puss in Boots next. That's who you gonna be next. Because I want him to show that book again, and I'm gonna show natural real source. Show that book again and say that that's natural source. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen, you liar. You're liar and the truth ain't in you.
Oh, now
You're a
he's
liar
showing,
and the truth
that's a
ain't in
different
you.
version you're showing there, sir. Okay.
Oh, he definitely lying. I was there too. He definitely did get mad at before because natural, I'm real and natural. I'm back. I'm echoing. Oh, but yeah, like he definitely did get mad at before for nothing because natural was cooking that food real good, and she became all types of shit. Like that was the first time I ever really seen him crash out. And ever since then, that's why he been calling folks black ass niggas and you know the words. I ain't gonna say everything, but he been saying all that or whatever. But yeah, he been crashing out ever since. Or was it when Amaru got him with his
Wow.
genealogy?
Wow. That's
But he definitely
crazy.
I think that was like the same week when it says that was on the same week. Yeah. Or was that Amaru on there at first and then Natural got up there? That was the same night, I think. But he definitely crashed out. I ain't never ever seen him act like that. I thought he was like a man of decorum, like he acts. I'm kept. I'm proper. I know how to act. Oh,
No, you don't.
he was a savage that night. He was a savage. But I wonder how the Native Americans feel about y'all leader calling y'all savages. Okay, but you can wrap me up though.
Okay, hold on. I just wanted to show a copper-colored Indigenous American from my family. Y'all know who I'm about to show. I'm just, where is it? I wish I could put myself on the big screen while everybody was on Showtime because I feel like he's gonna be interrupting because that's what he does. I'm gonna end Showtime, go on the big screen. So this is one of my great grandmothers. She's a full-blooded Muskogee Creek. This is what a copper-colored Indigenous person looks like. This is my family genealogy. This is my history. This is my relative. This is who I descend from. Okay. She's a Muskogee Creek. She's full-blooded. Her brother is she has a lot of siblings. Okay, they're all different shades of brown. Her brother is dark-skinned. He looks just like the Seminole people, the dark-skinned Seminole people, because that's also a branch of our tribe. I have her paperwork that says that her race is Indian, Native American, and everything. I also have their tribal cards saying that they are full-blood. They're not freedmen. They're not half. They're full-blooded. So, and if my hair was down,
Tay,
I look just like her.
can you get can OHF put that source back up and so he can tell us so he can tell us the page number and everything because I'm ready, cocked and loaded.
Oh yeah, natural.
You mind if I present it?
Yeah, I'll put it up.
You mind if I present it? Host, do you mind if I present it? I would love to.
Yeah, present it.
You want me to expand 05?
You mind? I got it all pulled up. It's already ready.
This
Ready to go.
Blood Indigenous person right here.
Want to see it?
That's all I want to say.
It's pretty easy. All we gotta do is show it, right?
Natural
Hey, my God, I don't even know why.
Natural talking, man. Be quiet. I don't like that nigga. Natural. What you saying? I can't hear you. You muffled.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. The only thing O5 need to be doing is just showing the official book page, my book page. Don't read no goddamn shit. Don't read nothing about Negroes. Just go to the exact book page. Show the legitimate one. That's all you gotta do. Just be real, bro. But
yours is featured on the Library of Congress. It's the same thing. It's a textbook, right? You know it's a textbook, right? So the words don't really change.
Please.
It's a textbook.
Can you go to the official picture, please?
Right? This is a textbook.
Can you go to the official picture, please?
Here we go.
Doing all that scrambling.
All right. So can we mute him up? Can we make sure he don't interrupt?
Go to the official picture.
Go to the fucking picture.
Yeah, go right
now
there.
Zoom
Yeah,
in,
there you go.
zoom in on that picture. Now zoom in closer on that picture. Zoom in closer on that picture. Zoom in closer on that picture,
Are you
please.
scared to zoom in? What's going on there?
It's really hard when you guys are just talking while I'm trying to show it. Okay?
Follow directions.
All you gotta do is Library of Congress. And here's the thing, everybody can do it with me. Can you mute him up, bro?
Got shit to do with
Can
your
you
mouth.
mute him up?
Zoom in on
Can
this
you
shit,
do
bro.
that? Can you mute him up?
Put me on the big
Mute the guy
screen.
up.
Put me on the big
There
screen.
we go. Library of Congress is right here, everybody.
I got the screen.
Everybody do it with me. Okay, it took me off the big screen. Oh, man.
Because you don't know how to follow directions. It's simple. Simple kindergarten directions. Come on now.
That's all. Mute him up while I was presenting. I was on the big screen for a reason, bro.
2 words.
I'm ready to show
Zoom
it.
in.
Dude's a con artist.
You're not.
So once again, it's in the big screen.
Go ahead,
words.
Natural. Go ahead, Natural. My bad.
Who's Connie?
Look, you was not. Listen, wasn't even supposed to present. You was just supposed to show the picture. You wasn't supposed to teach shit.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Just mute up.
Yeah.
Let me show it. You ain't showing it. Show it. See if it's different.
No. That
watch this.
that's not what you originally had up. We not stupid. That's
Now,
not what you
Let's see if this is
showed.
different in words. I can use any of them, brother. I can use
put up
any
the
of
one
them.
that you had up before. Put up the one that you had up
They're
before.
all the same thing. They're all
up
the
the one that
same
you had
words.
before.
That's what you gotta compare. They're all
Let's
the same.
compare
I'll show this
them.
one to you. It's gonna say 40 million.
Can you give me 5 minutes, Tay?
Let's compare them then. Let's compare them. Put up the one you had up before. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, Natural.
Afro-Americans, bro.
Is
My
that
God.
Mike?
So the words on both are the same.
My guy is not indigenous at all. He needs to shut the fuck up.
The words on both are the same. I'm perfectly fine debunk you with this one. I could debunk the same exact words.
Now 05.
Pretendian.
Go to the original one you just had up.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Tommy,
And we're gonna find out if it's a difference. We're gonna find out. I got them both pulled up.
I'm gonna stay right
And we're
here.
gonna show both of them. We're gonna see if there's a
Yeah,
difference.
you're gonna stay right there. Okay.
I'm gonna stay right here. We're gonna see if it's a difference. I'm gonna compare both of them.
05. 05. Call us Pretendian one more time. I'm gonna make you pull up your genealogy and show us you're African.
We could do it. Me and you can go side by side, bro.
We could do
Wait,
that.
hold on. Wait, hold on. One statement, y'all. Y'all notice he said he was gonna stay right there because that's not what he had up before. When he was talking about the Negro, that's not the stuff he had up before. He had up a different thing, and he thought we forgot. We don't forget not a fuck thing that happened on this app. You didn't have those pictures up before. No, you didn't, and you can't tell. That's why we don't like you because you lied too much. You make
This is a textbook. The additions change. It's a textbook. Y'all know that, right?
You can't do that.
They just changed the illustration. That's it. It's the same
That's
exact book.
important. That is
Compare the
important.
words.
That is
That's what we're
important.
doing now. Let's compare the words. That's it. It's very simple. Let's compare them.
Just put up the one you had.
Let's compare the words. You want to read them?
Not that hard.
All right. So I can read mine. So the African or the Negro race.
Just put up the one that you had up before, and then we can compare the two. Okay? You're on mute.
Right, that's what makes the difference because even in the illustration, like the Negro
This one that was done in
definition
1869 is one that was done in
quiet. Let me
Why
finish
are
my
you
statement.
pivoting? Why are you
The
pivoting?
photo that he had before, when it was describing a Negro, even the definition is different. All of the stuff is different. Go back to the illustration that you had up.
Go ahead.
back to that.
Put up
Go
the
back
other
to
one
that
that you had up
illustration.
before. Because I want to see the comparison. I want to see.
He not gonna put it up because I'm gonna be Fiona and you're gonna be Puss in Boots. Trust me on this tape. He not gonna put it up because he knows the whole world gonna see him lying.
I don't know what the problem would. If you're not lying, why are you not putting it up? If it's not a lie, come on now.
Put it up.
You're telling the
Put up
truth,
the
right?
original. Put up the original stuff that you had up before.
I'm not mad.
Okay,
Oh,
now watch
see?
this.
See how
Pay
different
attention,
that
Tate.
is?
Watch this.
See, that's the different one I was talking about, but he was trying to make it seem like there was no other one.
You know what we trying to do?
And see if it's a different word. Let's see.
Bro,
Let's see if it's saying something different, yo.
right,
Let's see if it's true. Y'all ready?
I'm looking at the photo.
I'll pull both up, Shrek. So you ready? So the African or Negro race.
Right.
What did yours say? Did you say African or Negro race, bro? Let's see. Let's see if I got exposed, Pretendians.
You want me to-
Is this an African or Negro race? Look at your turn. Let's see. Your turn. Let's compare it.
Scroll up.
Scroll up, he said.
Love Lewis.
Different. We gotta see if it's different, brother. Come on.
Scroll up. You just showing how scared you is.
I'm not scared at all. I'm comfortable. I know what it says.
Now
I'm gonna read it.
scroll up.
All right, so can you mute up so I can read it?
No,
Let's see.
we're not supposed to read shit. We supposed to be looking at the goddamn photo.
Ready? You're ready?
They're gonna be.
We know it's a different version, brother. We know it's.
Fix your background before they try to snatch you.
Zoom out.
Just scroll up real
Zoom out a
quick.
So
little
once
bit.
again, we're reading to
Zoom
see
out
if
a
it's a
little bit.
different.
Just scroll
Go
up.
to where it says American 05.
Yeah, go to the American definition. Go
Just
to the
scroll up a
American,
little
not the.
bit.
Scroll
Just
up.
scroll up. Now show the picture.
We know this. It's a different version.
Show
It
the
was done in
picture.
1861. We already acknowledged it.
Show the picture. Show the picture.
So we already showed us a different version. What do y'all not understand? Let's read the words. Let's read.
Can you kick him real quick?
So open.
Can you kick him real quick, Tate? So I can explain this shit very briefly.
Pay attention,
Now-
you
now
guys.
watch this.
Natural's going to show his American diction picture and everything.
I'ma show
Watch
both.
this, y'all.
I'm finna show both. Watch this.
You already know what it say. They don't know.
Right. I'm asking because I don't know. I was genuinely asking. You know, I wanted to know. I'm pretty sure the audience won't know.
Let's look at his American. Now let's look at remember, screenshot his American, and let's look at natural American image. Watch this, y'all.
We know it's a different.
Okay, don't
edition.
interrupt. Thank you.
Oh, this shit acting up.
Right, right. It's right here. Let's compare the
You
words.
gotta press save, natural.
We'll read it after, okay? Just let's compare photos first.
The photos are different. There's nothing to compare.
Okay, so be quiet then. If there's nothing to compare, just let them show us stuff.
So let's read the words and see the words different.
There's nothing to compare. I hope people recording this.
Now keep in mind,
We got them both.
source said the
What is the
American
problem?
or Indian. Let's see what
Let's
that
read it,
source
brother.
say.
Why are you
Go
crashing
ahead, hold up.
out?
Let's let natural
Why are
go.
you
Wait, hold up.
crashing out?
Natural, what's going on with your photo?
So naturally, we waiting, bro.
Wait, stop crashing out. Relax.
Let's go, natural. What we waiting for,
You're
bro?
crashing out,
Got them
bro.
both pulled up.
You need to lay off the booger sugar for real, cause you
Got them both pulled up. Y'all want to compare them?
You too
I got them both pulled up.
You too
So it doesn't make it. It's not hard for me to do.
You're too hyper. You need to relax.
All right, go ahead, natural.
My phone was freezing up and shit. But yeah, that's the image he have right there.
We established
Right. Now
that
tell
the
me.
image is different.
Be quiet before I drop you.
Be quiet, sir.
We're moving.
I'm not. Why you keep interrupting? And
One more
speaking over
time.
people? Be
One
quiet.
more time, bro.
Thank you.
Now, pictures, illustrations can tell a beautiful story, right? So in the first image, clearly, right here, you clearly see that does look like a Native American,
These niggas playing.
right? Clearly, they look like a Native American. But when we look at the other photo, right, the part that he's not trying to show, did you know on that image, there's two people with afros on there? On that image, there's two people with afro.
Can you cut your camera on and stop playing? Cut your camera on and show the different words, bro.
So
Hurry up. Like, what are you waiting for? Stop stalling, nigga. Show that shit.
Take out.
Expose the
I know you're not talking. I know he's not talking about stalling because didn't we have to ask him 8,000 times to pull up that book?
Let's see it, natural. We wait and go.
Didn't
Show
we
your
ask
version,
him
bro.
24 times?
No,
Show your screenshot, nigga.
Nigga, his story. Didn't we ask you how many times did we ask you to pull up that other version of the book and you didn't do it? It took you 5-10 minutes.
Different words now. We're comparing to see if I missed that joke.
So stop rushing people because it took you 5-10 minutes to pull that motherfucker up. So shut up with that hurry up shit.
Oh, there you go. There you go, natural. It's pulled up.
Stop it.
now when you look at the one at the bottom and the one at the top, they both got afros. Now the one that he showed didn't have no afro. So go back to the other sources I was talking about. When they describe copper colored people, according to the United States system themselves, they showed black people and they was describing Negroes. So my question is to our historic foundation. Why didn't you want to use the original photo?
So I had them both bookmarked, brother. I have them both bookmarked. They say the same exact
Why
thing.
didn't you want
We're
to
looking
use
at
the
the words and they say the
original?
same exact thing. I said that a million times so far.
Carrie,
You see how I have them both bookmarked? This is one that I have
Answer
bookmarked.
my question with
Cherry
something else.
picking.
Problem is, you guys want to focus on like the photos as if
You're
they
cherry
somehow like
picking.
trump.
Shut your ass up.
Let's read the words, exactly. Let's read the words. He don't want to read the words, do he?
Now. It's the same
Read
thing that
the
stated.
words, brother. Let me read them.
Story. history. Go ahead and read that. And we're gonna have this photo up, right? Go ahead and read that.
The American or Indian race found only in America is a deep copper color, straight black hair. You know what that means? High cheekbones, eyes black and sunken, large faces, and robust bodies. And then it says the same exact thing about 40 million Negroes. It says the same thing about the Negroes coming from Africa. It says the same thing about this.
You're skipping lines. You're skipping lines. You're skipping lines.
Don't read nothing outside the photos. Focus on the photos. Don't go into nothing else. Focus on the page. Focus on the
skipped
page.
over a whole section. It says the race comprises all American Indians except Eskimos, who belong to the Asiatic race.
Asiatic race.
Except
so don't the
Eskimos.
Native Americans belong to the Asiatic race, sir? Do they not? Now go up there and read the Asian at the top. Cause you finna quit playing fucking games. Now read the Asian at the top. Matt, put Naturalista on the big screen, please. She got it. Put Naturalista on the big screen, please.
No, I keep this picture, honey.
Now hold up. Is it supposed to be like that? What the fuck going on?
You're supposed to be showing is different. You're supposed to be showing different words. That's what you're supposed to be doing, bro. And you're not doing it yourself. They can hype you up all they want. You're supposed to be showing a different words.
Listen.
No, that's not. No, y'all supposed to be showing the photos and what the photos are describing.
Nobody has ever contested that. I have both versions.
Listen, we passed Negro. You can stop reading Negro now. When you're looking at the
both
Asian,
say 40 million Negroes. I gotta look.
We get it, man. Shut up. Man, go ahead, Naturalista. You gotta fix your screen.
she ain't gonna be able to read it like that.
This is my uncle. He got straight black hair, but he black.
Right. So look, I'll just explain it real quick. In the Asian part,
And if I go to big screen, so be fixed. I would screenshot this.
okay, so on the Asian part, it talks about the Laplanders, the Eskimos, it even talks about the Asian Native Americans in the Asian part at the top. Now, tell me why the middle part excluded the Asian Native Americans. So who is the original American Indians if it's not the Asians? Who is it? Because everybody knows the Dene, everybody knows the Dene, the Apache, the Lenape, the Eskimo. Everybody knows they're Asian. And you cannot discredit that, 05. So tell me, who's the real American Indian if it's not the Asian?
We need to compare what I showed in this. This is your version right here. What does your version say, brother? I have it pulled up. Let's look at your words. You ready? So this is I want to show everybody I'm being honest. So can you put me on the big screen? Let's show what I showed in his version and see if it differs.
Okay, Nacho,
We don't want to see your grandfather. Thank you for showing your grandfather. He's beautiful. Can we show what I showed to see if it's a difference? Right? Y'all don't want to do that, do y'all? Let's see if this is different. It's real simple. It's describing the Negroes in the plantation South being a labor source. Your version says the same thing. Is nobody's tricking anybody?
No, it didn't. No,
So once again, it's pulled up from the library.
You lying, man, for no reason. Naturalista, are you ready?
In the Library of Congress.
American is.
I got all of them pulled up in the Library of Congress. You're going to see it right now. Look, put it on the big screen. Stop being scary. Put it on the big screen and stop being scary. I have it pulled up. This is your version. You can't show something different. You're not honest. I can show mine. I can show every single passage of this. You can't do it because you're lying to these people.
Mute up. We got it. Go ahead, Naturalista.
Negroes is lying to these people. Y'all can't show it. Show it now, nigga.
Go ahead, Naturalista. Read it. Watch this. Peep game, y'all. Peep game.
It's a different photo. We know that.
Peep game. And pay attention to the definitions. Peep game. Watch this.
We read the middle part. It says the American or Indian race found only in America is of a deep copper color, straight. Dang, it is cut out.
Let's leave out. Matter of fact, send it to me.
Okay, I'm just
send it to me, and I'm gonna re-screenshot it and put it in, and I'm gonna send it back to you. Deep copper color. That means you're a black ass nigga. That's what it means.
This is my version right here. Let's compare if it's different. Let's compare. Let's see if the word's different. That's all we need to do. Because that means I'm lying. I want to see if yours differs from mine in the wording.
Okay.
Bro,
That's what I want to see.
You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait.
No, y'all don't want to do it, y'all. Because y'all lying.
You
Y'all know
gotta
it says the
press
same
save,
exact thing.
naturally. You gotta press
Y'all
save.
know it says the
No,
same exact
I'm
thing.
saying I had sent it to y'all. One of y'all can pull it up.
Oh, the group.
Can I speak real quick?
Yeah.
So one thing I wanted to be known is that Native Americans literally admit that they didn't build mounds. They literally admitted that when they came here, there was already mega structures here. So
And
if
y'all
they
still
didn't build
playing
the
games. Y'all still not
Let's
comparing
read.
who
shit.
built the
Now let's
mound?
read. Now let's read. This is the people that we're talking about who was here before colonization. These are the Mongolians, the Inuits, the people on the west side. That's what we've been telling y'all. Now hold up, slow. HF, stay muted. This what we talking about. Them over there, the Dene. This them right here. This is us.
The Navajo,
This
the
is
Dene.
This is us right here. This the nigga right here. You see him? You see the American Indian right here? So they're telling you who's the original American. These people are the people that migrated into the land. These are the original people. This the people right here. The dark copper color. This what they're saying. And then they saying that wait. And then they're talking about you say what?
whole part that's talking about the Asiatic.
Oh, right here. Y'all can see it on my screen? Y'all can see it? Because it's just showing me. It's not letting me press save. I hope y'all not reporting.
See it at first.
All right, I'm ready to move on to the other passages in his
Hold up,
document to see
y'all.
if it differs. That's what I want to do now.
He's ready to move
Right?
on. We ready to stay right here. Nah, we stay right here.
We're
We ain't
talking
going nowhere.
about the Indians right here, distinct from the Negroes. Right here, your passage. In the plantation south, it's talking about them. You're claiming to be these people. We can look at it. This is your version right here. Right? You ready? I want to go. We saw it. We know it's an 1861 version. It's been updated. It's a textbook. We know that. We know that.
Hold up. Why it's not letting me press it?
Finish this, sis.
Okay. Wait, hold up, y'all. My background kind of loud. It says right here, the Asiatic, the Mongolian race, the deep
You read
yellow
that 5
color.
times already.
Why you keep the Asiatic, the Mongolian race of the deep yellow color? Their hair is black, stiff, straight, and rather thin. Heads almost square, wide mouths, high cheekbones, flat noses, flat foreheads, and small eyes. And that's what we talk about. The Japanese, the Chinese, those Indians, like we were saying. I can't even see what the words right here say. I can't see right now. But this is the American Indian race right here.
I can see it says the comprises of the Japanese, Chinese, Mongolians, and inhabitants of Siberia and Laplanders in Europe.
Okay.
and the
I see that.
Indians.
You're ready to read the actual passages.
Siberia. Yeah, Siberia.
So
ready to read
again, now according to
scientific,
according to scientific studies, you already know that these people are from those people. And then this book is telling you that the American Indians are not from those people. You yourself, the Adjustment Syndicate, Port City 05, all agree with that shit, right? And now here you are trying to push the narrative that those
I'm reading your source,
came
brother.
from
I'm ready to read it. You don't want to read it.
Here you are pushing the narrative that those people from the Barren Strait are
Let's
the
read
American
your
Indians.
source, brother. Let's move on. Let's read your source and see if it's talking about the same people.
When that very book is saying they are
Y'all
not.
don't want to do it. Everybody can see you stalling, brother. You stalling. We've been on this page forever. We know it's a different
Mute
movie.
and let him finish talking.
We can show other passages now. We can do other passages now. We got it. We understood it. Everybody processed that, right?
Say
We move
something.
on? Can I show?